Hello guys, in this video we are going to look at a trick that can save you time. The trick is that in some optional questions you do not need to calculate the full solution. All you have to do कि आप basic logic को use करके you can eliminate wrong options. So it can save you time. जैसे कि let's look at this problem from 2025. It was given in the question कि एक ही correct option है इस problem में. This problem looks complicated. There's a loop, right? And that loop is rotating about the x-axis, rotating with speed, angular speed omega. और एक magnetic field है B vector. Flux through the loop is going to change as the loop is rotating, so there will be induced EMF, Faraday's law, right? Or it asks you कि what is the correct plot, how the induced voltage is going to change over time. So एक student इस प्रॉब्लम को देखेगा and will start solving the question step by step. You get to the full final answer and then you use that to make the plot and you get the right one. It will take more time. इस प्रॉब्लम में we are going to see कि if you use the elimination trick, you can use the basic logic to eliminate two options and then you will be left with two options. उन दोनों options में एक fundamental difference है. And if you catch that, you can tell the correct option in few lines. You can actually do this problem in a minute if you use the elimination trick. तो ये बहुत ही important है because it will save you time. It can impact your performance in the overall exam. तो हर problem में जहाँ पे options given है, before you start solving step by step, make sure you look at the options, right? To get the idea, can I use the elimination trick in this problem? तो इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? First, we are going to have a quick review of Faraday's law of induction. And then we are going to apply that to eliminate the wrong options right away. Faraday's law of induction says, let's say we have a loop, right? We have a loop. And you have a magnetic field, right? Magnetic field that is passing through the loop. B vector is magnetic field. Right, B vector. So the flux है, तो magnetic flux है, magnetic flux which we represent as phi. That flux is defined as integral of magnetic field dot product small area and then you integrate it over the area of the loop. So if that flux is changing over time, in the loop, you will have EMF or voltage created in the loop, voltage. That voltage will generate in the loop and it might create a current, right? It might create a current, right? This voltage might create a current in the loop, right? It may be clockwise or counterclockwise depending on if the magnetic flux is increasing or decreasing. But here's the thing, in this problem, that is not the point. The point is that if the flux is changing over time, voltage would be created, right? That is what we are going to use. Okay, now let's look at the problem. It says that the loop is rotating about x-axis, right? It's hinged along the x-axis and the loop starts rotating with constant angular speed omega. So the loop is rotating like this, omega, right? And the magnetic field is B vector, right? So what is the full rotation time? So यहाँ पे ये let's say this is t equal to 0, time 0 है और you rotate like that. So full rotation time, right? Time to complete one full rotation will be 2 pi by omega. That is the formula, right? And remember, the unit of omega is radian per second, right? In 1 second, how many radians you complete, and in one full circle you have 2 pi radians. So इतना टाइम हो गया, राइट? अब एक और इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, इट सेज ओनली इन द रीजन y ग्रेटर देन आर इक्वल टू 0 देयर इज अ टाइम डिपेंडेंट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, राइट? And b vector is b naught cosine omega t. So b vector is b naught cosine omega t k cap, and it's always along the z direction, but it is changing over time. So see, the loop is rotating, so the flux is going to change. But here is something interesting. If you notice right away, see, when the loop is in this half, right, b vector is 0 when loop is in this half, right, or y is less than 0. So if b vector is 0, that means flux is 0, because the problem says only in the region y greater than 0 there is a magnetic field. So there is no magnetic field, right? No magnetic field in y less than 0. So when the loop is in this half, the phi is 0, right? Phi is 0. So d phi by dt is also 0 in this half rotation, in this half, right, portion of the rotation. तो जब d phi by dt 0 है, which implies the v will also be 0. तो देखिए 0 to 2 pi by omega, that is a full circle. So उस full circle में half portion has to be 0, right? जैसे कि ऑप्शन ए में देखिए, यहाँ पे pi by omega to 2 pi by omega you have 0, right? 0. So you can't say it is wrong. But look at option C. No 0. No v equal to 0. Right? You go from 0 to 2 pi by omega. That means it is incorrect. Look at option B. You go from 0 to 2 pi by omega. That is full rotation. And again you have no v equal to 0. That means this is also incorrect. Option D. Again you have pi by omega to 2 pi by omega, which is this half here. You have 0. So we cannot say D is correct, but we cannot say it is not correct. So see, by using this logic, what we found out, that option C wrong, option B wrong. So A and D left. So A and D left. देखिए, we could eliminate that without doing any heavy math, just by understanding कि इस half portion में, right, if you go back again, इस हाफ पोर्शन में, यहाँ पे इस हाफ पोर्शन में there is no magnetic field. So when the loop is moving in that half portion, there is no flux. Flux is always 0. So d phi by dt is 0 for that, in that half portion. So v should be 0 for the half rotation, right? So by using that, you could eliminate two options. Ab we are going to select which one is correct between A and D, right? So let's now calculate phi. So let's calculate phi, right? Phi is question mark. And then we will calculate d phi by dt, right? d phi by dt, right? From here, from phi, or d phi by dt जो है, that is equal to mod of v, right? It will give us an idea what should be the voltage, right? So देखिए, अब p vector जो phi होता है, the magnetic flux, that is integral of b dot da vector over the area of the loop, तो इस प्रॉब्लम में जो एरिया है, जो लूप का एरिया है, दैट इज अ प्लेन, राइट? सो आई विल ड्रॉ द ए वेक्टर. दिस इज ए वेक्टर, राइट? दिस इज योर ए वेक्टर. एरिया जो है, ये रेक्टेंगुलर जो है, ये है आपका लूप, राइट? और जो बी वेक्टर है, व्हाट इज बी वेक्टर? बी वेक्टर इज लाइक दिस. दैट इज योर बी वेक्टर, राइट? बी वेक्टर जो कि है आपका बी नॉट कोसाइन ओमेगा टी के कैप, राइट? के कैप. अब देखिए, ये एंगल जो है, व्हाट इज दिस एंगल? what is this angle? That's what you have to find out, right? Then you can take the, this is a dot product, right? You can take the component of magnetic field along a vector, right? So ये जो angle है, ये जो आपका है angle, इसको मैं यहाँ पे draw कर देता हूँ, this angle, ये angle होगा आपका 90 डिग्री माइनस ओमेगा टी, राइट? और ये ओमेगा टी क्यों है? ओमेगा टी is actually your theta, right? Because omega is defined as d theta by dt, right? Angular speed. अब ओमेगा कांस्टेंट है क्योंकि it is saying constant angular speed omega, right? So theta can be written as omega t, right? Omega speed is constant. So how much angle it rotates in time t? Angular speed multiplied by time. तो ये एंगल हो गया आपका 90 माइनस ओमेगा टी, और इसको मैं यहां पे एक बार यहां पे क्लीनली ड्रॉ कर देता हूं टू कैलकुलेट दैट एंगल. सो यहां पे देखिए ये हो गया आपका बी वेक्टर, राइट, और ये आपका है लूप, ये है आपका लूप, राइट? और जो लूप है दैट इज मेकिंग हाउ मच एंगल? ये हो गया आपका ओमेगा टी, राइट? ये है आपका लूप प्लेन. अब लूप का जो परपेंडिकुलर है ये हो गया आपका ए वेक्टर, राइट? एरिया वेक्टर इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द एरिया प्लेन, राइट? तो ये आपका कितना हो गया आपका एंगल? ये एंगल जो है ये आपका हो गया ये वाला एंगल, इसी को वी आर सेइंग इट इज 90 डिग्री माइनस ओमेगा टी, राइट? 90 माइनस ओमेगा टी. तो यहां से हम लिख सकते हैं जो आपका फी है, जो मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स है, दैट विल सिंपली बी, आप मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का उस एरिया के पैरेलल जो है ए वेक्टर के पैरेलल जो है कंपोनेंट ले ले. तो यहां पे आपका ये सिंपल हो जाएगा बी ए कोसाइन ऑफ 90 माइनस ओमेगा टी. ओके, तो अब हम क्या करेंगे, हम यहां पे इसको सीधे लिख देंगे कि फी जो है वो हो गया आपका बी ए कोसाइन ऑफ 90 माइनस ओमेगा टी, और बी क्या है? मैग्नीट्यूड. ये हो गया आपका बी, राइट? तो बी हो गया आपका बी नॉट कोसाइन ओमेगा टी, राइट? और ए कोसाइन 90 माइनस ओमेगा टी हो जाएगा आपका साइन ओमेगा टी, राइट? और इसको हम बेसिकली लिख सकते हैं बी नॉट ए, और अगर मैं इसको यहां 1/2 कर दूं तो यहां पे हो जाएगा 2 कोसाइन ओमेगा टी साइन ओमेगा टी, राइट? ये हो गया. अब आप ये फॉर्मूला ध्यान रखिए कि साइन 2 थीटा ये ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का फॉर्मूला है 2 साइन थीटा कोसाइन थीटा, राइट? तो इसको अगर हम यूज करें तो हमें मिल जाएगा जो फी है वो हो जाएगा आपका हाफ बी नॉट ए, राइट? बी नॉट ए, और ये हो जाएगा आपका साइन 2 ओमेगा टी. देखिए कितना सिंपल हो गया आपका फी, राइट? अब हम फेराडे लॉ ऑफ इंडक्शन अगर हम याद करें, व्हाट इज फेराडेज लॉ ऑफ इंडक्शन? V इक्वल टू माइनस डी फी बाई डी टी, राइट? तो हम यहां वापस आते हैं, तो आपका जो V है वो हो जाएगा माइनस डी फी बाई डी टी. अब देखिए B नॉट A or 1/2 they are all constant, so we can write them outside, minus half B naught A, right? And it will be cosine 2 omega t, right? And also 2 omega, right? अब देखिए इसको आपको प्लॉट करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, दैट इज द थिंग. आपको टाइम वेस्ट करना ही नहीं है प्लॉट करने के लिए. द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज व्हाट इज द फंडामेंटल डिफरेंस बिटवीन A एंड D. देखिए आप जीरो पे वैल्यू देखिए. ए सेज ऑप्शन ए, जो ए है वो कह रहा है कि V इज नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो एट T इक्वल टू जीरो, और ऑप्शन डी जो है वो डी इज सेइंग दैट V इज इक्वल टू जीरो एट T इक्वल टू जीरो. अब आप इस फॉर्मूला को देखिए, इज इट जीरो एट T equal to 0? Question mark, right? Answer is not. क्योंकि कोसाइन ये जो कंपोनेंट है दिस इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0 at T equal to 0, right? Cosine 0 is 1, right? So that means option A is correct. तो आपने देखा कि इस प्रॉब्लम में जो कि इट लुक्स कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कि इट इज रोटेटिंग अबाउट एक्स एक्सेस एंड बी वेक्टर इज changing versus time, like over time it's changing. So flux, Faraday's law of induction. But if you understand the basic concept that if flux is not changing, the EMF, the induced voltage will be zero, right? तो आप अगर वापस आए यहाँ पे तो राइट, ये जो है आपका हाफ रोटेशन इस पोर्शन में, यहाँ पे इस पूरे पोर्शन में, राइट, इस पूरे पोर्शन में फी जीरो, राइट। सो ये वाला जो पोर्शन है पाई बाय ओमेगा टू 2 पाई बाय ओमेगा, 2 पाई बाय ओमेगा इज फुल रोटेशन। सो उस पीरियड में आपका कोई मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है ही नहीं, कोई फ्लक्स है ही नहीं ओवर टाइम, तो फ्लक्स चेंज भी जीरो होगा तो वी भी जीरो होगा। तो इससे आप एलिमिनेट कर देंगे कि ए एलिमिनेटेड एंड बी एलिमिनेटेड। अब बी एंड सी लेफ्ट, द फंडामेंटल डिफरेंस इज दैट v is not equal to 0 at t equal to 0, that's what a is saying, और d is saying कि t equal to 0 पे v equal to 0। तो जब आप ये बेसिक कैलकुलेशन करेंगे एंड you don't need to plot this entire thing, you will see that this is not equal to 0 at t equal to 0, so that means a is correct। Okay, so what we learned is that when a problem looks complicated, see, do not right away start solving it, always look at the options, and sometimes you might find out that some options can be eliminated right away। So it might be easier in some problems कि आप eliminate कर दें possible options को and you don't have to solve it completely, that might really help you।